introduction, the fighter fighting out of the blue corner, weighed in at 76. He's 24, stands 6 tall. He fights out of Senshi Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and hails from Leeds, Xander Jowitt. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, weighed in at 76.2. He's 27, stands 5'11". He fights out of the unit MMA and hails from Rosso, Ryan, son of Troy, Bubb. Your referee, Mr. Simon Studnitsky.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the action continues on here with an amateur welterweight contest. Xander Jowitt fighting out of the blue corner. He's in the RDX gray shorts with red trim. He makes his debut as he takes on 1 and 2 Ryan Bubb. Fighting out of the red corner, the black shorts with purple trim. Bubb, 2 losses, then took sort of 5 years out. BMF 5, he got his first win with a submission in the first round against Kane Wilkinson. We'll see if the activity is good for him.
Yeah, Bubb landed a lovely counter right and then a big double leg takedown. Looking now to control his man on the floor.
Yeah, it looked like perhaps he was gonna sort of get rotated over, but managed to lock down that side control now.
Yeah, Jowitt is looking for a reverse triangle from the bottom, and he's quite close. He just has to clear that head and get that left leg over the top.
They did say from Jiu-Jitsu camp.
Yes. Lovely work there, coming up on that underhook, but ends up in that front headlock.
Yeah, and just drags his man down.
Yeah, might be looking to
good heavy pressure on top here.
Yeah, he might be looking for a sort of modified anaconda grip, is Bubb.
He stands so heavy on that head and neck.
Yeah.
Well done from Xander Jowitt.
Clearly
Slips out
feeling pressure, but immediately goes to that rubber guard. A specialty of Mr. Mitchell in the unit corner, so he should be able to talk Bubb through what to do to escape, but it's one thing.
He's got to take his time here, doesn't he? Can't rush anything. But,
oh, immediately in on a go-go plata. Oh, he's pulling down on the head.
No!
I think he's got that. Triangling the leg and pulling down on the head as that shins against his neck.
It's just about survival now, is it?
Oh, he's barely got his neck out, and he's able to posture up and get away.
Oh. So aggressive with the submission attacks. Xander Jowitt. Oh, really good work, though, onto the back.
Lovely work, settles into half guard. I'm going to be looking here to posture up and land some ground and pound or progress his position to the mount or the back.
Not a lot of time left to work, and you're going to have to be, you know, Jowitt's going to have kept him honest with all of that work.
He's got a Dagestani handcuff on one side, and he's going to look to land some ground and pound.
Rolls again, side control, beautiful. This is where the knees to the body, I don't mind.
Yeah, right here.
Stuck in a control position. Danny Mitchell, the cheesecake assassin, calling for the hammer fists, and Bubb starts just chipping away. I can't see what he's being. Is it just a headlock?
Yeah, I think it's just a headlock grip, but which again is just going to burn your arms out. For clearly a seasoned grappler, that was a somewhat strange maneuver, but maybe it was protecting him from damage.
That's it. You know, you're not getting shots, not taking shots on the bottom.
So yeah, very interesting round.
Really aggressive ground game from Jowitt. You don't see that. You don't see that kind of aggression quite as often.
And especially the rubber guard, you know, 10th planet system. Really, really good to see that being implemented effectively. And there were some moments there where it was looking pretty close.
And it's so awkward to train for. Like, you're not expecting them to throw on the go-go plata attempt in the first round of your, you know, debut in MMA.
Exactly. How many guys are you going to train against who are going to give you that sort of look? Yeah, really, really exciting stuff.
Jowitt's so aggressive off his back. See if Bubb changes things up a little bit. Although Bubb, what's a top position? he was landing shots.
Yeah, I mean, assuming this continues to be a grappling fight, it's going to be interesting to see, does the fatigue affect Jowitt's ability to attack for submissions more, or does it affect Bubb's ability to defend against them? I think that's going to be the big difference in this upcoming round.
Bubb knows now that he's not going to be able to switch off even for a moment if he has top position.
Was marching forward, very traditional Muay Thai.
And
as Jowitt just bum rushes him.
Bum rushes him behind a couple of shots. Big
right hands!
2 big shots!
Oh, and he goes for the Granby, but he's in a really bad position.
Got that arm crucifixed. If this was pro, he'd be dropping those elbows for all he's worth now.
Bubb just needs to clamp that left arm down and start landing hammer fists with his left. Yeah, force that left arm to the mat. Jowitt just doing enough to keep the fight going.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought that was the beginning of the end there. I got very loud and excited, but
wow,
Jowitt not willing to quit. Although the knees to the body from the back are not going to. He needs to think about improving position, not striking.
Absolutely. I mean, considering the shots he just took, he either needs to establish a really good guard or scramble back up to his feet. He does not want to get stuck in the bottom of mount with a heavy-handed striker.
Yeah, he's going to look to try and sneak out the back door.
Yeah, trying to get his legs on the inside.
Does. Sneaks out the back door. But Ryan Bubb's like, all right, we'll start again.
Yeah, now he's back on the feet. But Bubb marches forward.
Again, he's home for that. And of course, as soon as he lands, Jowitt charges in. But
I mean, it's clear out of these two which the more physically powerful athlete is.
And who's got the better stand-up.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, Jowitt's squeezing on a guillotine here, but yeah, it breaks apart. Not offering much in the way of a viable submission threat there.
And now you figure if Bubb just stays busy.
Yeah, his opportunity will come.
Keeps his head out and just chips away like this. Because it is all on Jowitt to improve the position here.
Yeah, absolutely. And he's stuck in this sort of smash pass position here. If Bubb is able to posture up, he can just start striking now.
Absolutely. Right now, choosing to stay close to his man. Gonna try and come out on the back. Turns into him though. This Jowitt.
Fantastic control, and he has his hand Dagestani'd underneath his body, so he can only defend with one arm. Now switching hands. Jowitt is struggling to intelligently defend himself.
Got the arm back, but around that well and truly goes to the red corner there, you would think.
A dominant round.
2 knockdowns, big top position, and I hate to say that if Jowitt's stand-up can start to catch up with his ground game, but right now that's the big difference.
Yeah, absolutely. There's he clearly has very, very good submissions off his back, which I think initially created a little bit of caution.
Absolutely.
But Bubb has realized, as he's getting more fatigued, these submission threats aren't as strong. And that now we can start letting go with his hands, and that's proving to be a big problem for Jowitt.
And I would suggest if you're over there with Connor and Danny in the red corner, you're telling him, yeah, just pick away at him now.
Yeah.
He's going to bum rush you. He's going to rush in.
Yeah, just run him onto one of those straights. So,
we'll see if the game plan for Jowitt changes a little bit. Breathing heavy. We're not worked hard this fight so far.
Yeah, it's going to be a steep hill to climb, but we'll see if Xander Jowitt can pull something from the flames.
Touch gloves here. Yeah, and that's his hope is to get in, take him down, but everything looks labored at the moment, and
yeah,
Ryan Bubb,
big right hands.
Yeah, the difference in the stand-up level is
pretty
clear.
significant.
Oh,
runs onto a jab and nearly eats another big overhand right.
I mean, I love the fact he's coming in swinging. I
Yeah.
mean, no quit at all. He's got him clinched up, looking to try and
Looking
get
for
that
some
trip. He's going to pull guard. Why not?
Wow.
Why not?
Well, he knows where he's strong.
Absolutely. So now, bit of time to work.
Yeah, Danny Mitchell's calling for Bubb to avoid getting stuck in that rubber guard again.
See if Jowitt looks to bring it up higher. Again, keeps the knee shield, the butterfly in a little bit.
And Bubb does a really good
Great
job of
work.
passing on the side of that butterfly hook.
And now, puts himself into that half guard and sits right down.
Exactly. Again, a position that in conventional grappling might not necessarily be advantageous, but in MMA,
Brilliant.
it's one of the best.
Again, just making sure he's staying sticky at the moment, chest to chest. Not giving Jowitt an inch with which to work.
Yeah, so interesting. Danny Mitchell's calling for Bubb to pass to mount rather than side control.
Oh, lovely.
And right on cue.
Listens to the coach and then starts just chipping away.
Yeah, he's now going to look to work towards a higher mount where he can start landing some punches.
And again, just doing enough to keep himself alive and honest. Xander Jowitt, but this is not a position you want to find yourself in.
No, not at all. He's clinging onto a headlock here, which, again, is preventing him from being hit by the worst of the ground and pound, but it's locking him in this really, really bad position.
Oh, comes up high now with that mount knees.
Sprawling directly into his man's chest and neck, but potentially gives up the sweep.
Is he going to sneak out the back door again?
Oh, he's in on a leg. Got to be careful here.
Nah, he ain't got that.
Yeah.
And he's exhausted. He'll get to his feet. He's game, but that was a look over to the corner like, what do I do now? He's going to bully and push his way in now.
He is. But Bubb gets his underhooks, muscles him against the cage, and with 10 seconds to go.
Bubb, nothing to do other than control.
Beautiful takedown to finish.
Side control to finish the fight. You would expect Ryan Bubb's going to move to 2-2.
Absolutely. Really, really great performance. Showed great skills in all areas of MMA. Fantastic performance. But it takes opponents with the heart, like Jowitt, to allow you to showcase those skills.
Absolutely. Jowitt not in there just to make up the numbers. And again, as I say, when his stand-up starts to catch up his ground game, wow.
Absolutely. Fantastic performance by both these guys, but pretty dominant by the unit MMA man, Ryan Bubb.
Well, Mr. Sefcon has made his way into the cage. With no further ado, we'll turn it over to him and he will make the result official.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 hard-fought rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard. We have a unanimous decision in favor of your winner. In the red corner, Ryan, son of Troy Bubb. Please show your appreciation for Xander Jowitt.